Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Unqualified Podcast. My name is Charles. This is my associate, Big Marcellus Darkless, and we are going to talk about things today. They may entail considering the evolution and biology of plants.
God, alright.
As well, we may talk about the Super Bowl, and I'm sure there will be some trivia
At the end.
today. So let's get into it.
Let's start with the Super Bowl.
All right. Fine. Are you going to watch the Super Bowl?
Yes. Are you going to watch the Super Bowl?
Likely not. I heard you have to pay for it.
I mean, you gotta pay for every football game to watch. I don't know.
Oh, really? I thought it was like you could just watch it on TV.
Yeah. If you have
Like what-
cable.
How much does the Super Bowl cost to watch?
It doesn't cost any money.
What do you mean?
It's on CBS.
Oh, really? Like, what
Yeah.
if I have a Roku?
So, well, do your parents have cable? Do you have cable?
I don't know.
If you have cable and you have your Roku TV, you can get the CBS app and just like log in. So that's what I do. My dad has DirecTV, so I go into CBS and then I log into his DirecTV and then I can just watch it.
I see. I don't know. I don't know if my parents have DirecTV or anything like that. I know they watch football, so
If they have cable, like most cable packages have CBS because it's like it's a news thing, right? So if you got CBS News, so it's like it's on CBS. So
I kind of want to watch it, but only for Taylor Swift, really. Like, not why would I? Why else would you watch the Super Bowl?
for football,
Oh, gross.
I'm not watching it for Taylor Swift. Sorry, I'm tired of seeing Taylor Swift.
I'm a Swiftie, bro. I'm a Swiftie.
Are you?
Dude, I just honestly, I don't care about Taylor Swift or the NFL. Like, I think she's a huge star, whatever, you know. I think the NFL is kind of cool to watch sometimes. I used to be into it, but I just don't really care. I'd rather watch hockey.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm just like, I like watching all sports, you know? I mean, football's obviously my main sport that I watch. Hockey's badass. Rugby's hard to find.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they have some stuff on Peacock every once in a while, but like
Oh, really?
they don't got a lot of shit. So I gotta like YouTube it and like see it a week after it happens.
Yeah. What's that one guy's name in rugby who's like, he's a scrum half and he's fucking beefy? You know what I'm talking about?
So he plays for South Africa.
What's his name again?
Faf de Klerk.
That's right. How did you know who I was talking about?
Yeah, Faf de
That's
Klerk is a
fire.
badass, dude.
Dude, he is. He's so good. He's like, he kind of looks, he's like your build a little bit, only he's fucking
He's yoked
Yeah,
though. Yeah, dude. Faf de Klerk is so badass. When he was playing, we would watch him as like film. So I would do like individual film sessions with my coach, and we would watch Faf de Klerk. And she was like, you know, you got to do this like him. You got to do this. You got to do this. And then you'd see some like random highlight of him going up to this like 6'8", 350-pound dude and like flipping him off, grabbing his jersey. And I'm like, dude, I'm not doing that.
You gotta do that, bro. That's like, you gotta be that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. Fast looks a homie, dude. But the Super Bowl is, what's your prediction? Talk to me about your prediction.
It's
Who you
tough
got?
because like Mahomes is a god. Okay, don't get me wrong. But then also you got, I believe in Brock Purdy to some degree, only because he has so much surrounding talent, right? And that's like the debate with all like the sports pros and stuff like that, the sports analysts, right? They're like, Brock Purdy's like a mediocre quarterback, but he has so much talent, therefore he produces well, right? But I think Brock Purdy does do good things, and I think that he could pull this off in a miracle situation, I feel like.
I don't get it. Like, why is it different for Brock Purdy than it is Mahomes? Like, we all know Mahomes is good, but he has a fuck ton of talent on that team too. It's not just him. No?
Think about it. His best receiver this year is a rookie. Okay? They
really?
bench Kadarius Toney because he's toxic / hurt / sucks ass. Okay? They have Isaiah Pacheco. He's a 7th round draft pick that just turned out to be good. Like, that was a gem that they found. And then they have Travis Kelce. They got rid of Tyreek Hill, right? But then the 49ers offense, it's like you got Brock Purdy, which, don't get me wrong, he's good. But then you got like Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, right? So you have so many guys that are superstar top tier dudes, right? Patrick Mahomes is playing with a 7th round guy, a rookie, a guy who drops balls consistently, and then his go-to guy, Travis Kelce, right? So it's like he does not have nearly as much talent on the offensive side than the 49ers do.
Has anyone ever told you that you should be an analyst for the NFL?
You know, every dude that watches football on a consistent basis thinks that they can be an analyst or an offensive coordinator. Every fucking dude, right? Because, like, I'm over here playing Madden, and I'm like, dude, I could tell some fucking dudes to go do this, and then I'm the coach, you know? But, like, in all reality, it's like these are ex-NFL guys. Like, you got to know the system, I guess.
You don't know the system?
No,
Come on.
no, dude, no, I don't know the system. I'm an
Oh.
spectator only, I feel like.
You're in spectator mode and you need to get into player mode.
Yeah. Well, like, I'm always betting on the games and shit, and I'm always losing money. Always.
How much money do you put on them?
When I was home for you can't bet here in Texas.
Oh, really?
No, so you can't use, like, BetMGM or whatever.
Oh, really? Why?
I mean, you can get around
Legal?
it, like, you can get a VPN or change your location settings and do that, but then it gets skeptical because if your phone realizes you're in Texas, you don't get the payout. So, like, I don't deal with it. But when I
Is
was...
it illegal to gamble in Texas? Is
Yeah.
that what, or like betting? Are there no like,
No casinos, no nothing.
nothing? Wow.
So you can't bet in Texas. And so when I went home for Christmas, I was betting on all, like, the Christmas games that were going on that week, and I lost $140.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
There goes your Christmas money.
Literally. And then I bet $20 on Super Bowl squares for today. And then
How?
so basically it's a grid. It's
Mm-mm.
10 by 10.
You live in you're in Texas.
We did it at work. So we're doing it just like through work. But so
see.
have you ever bet squares before?
I've seen it be done.
Yeah, so it's like 10 by 10, and then there's no numbers, but then you fill out random squares, and then the numbers get randomized, and whatever numbers you get. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So hopefully
That's crazy.
I win that, because it's $100 payout per quarter. So if I win every quarter, then it's $150 per quarter. So I'll win $600 if I win all 4 quarters.
Wow. Wow. Are you drinking a Celsius right now?
Yeah.
200 mgs of caffeine, baby.
I know. I
Are
drink
you
one
wired?
almost every day, I feel like.
You drink one every day? Dang, where do you get them?
Work. We have 'em free at work.
Nuh-uh. That's fine.
So, like, at work, we have 2 fridges, right? One fridge is for everybody's lunch and, like, food and shit, right? The other fridge is just, like, you open it and it's, like, filled with waters, Celsius, Cokes, I mean, coffees, like, whatever you want. It's just in that fridge. And then we got, like, an industrial coffee maker and then 2 Nespresso machines, too.
Jesus Christ. And you can just take any drink you want?
I take 2 home sometimes.
What?
Yeah.
Who stocks that kind of stuff?
A receptionist.
Oh, really?
So she just orders it off Amazon in bulk, and then it gets delivered to the office, and she just fills the fridge.
What?
So then we got... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, then we got, like, snacks. So then she orders, like, all these snacks. Like, there'll be, like, 30 boxes that come to the office, and then she's, like, filling, like, our little, like... We have, like, this tray that she fills, but then it's all, like, in cabinets. So then if something's not here that you want, go in the cabinet. It's big boxes of just shit you can go through, whatever.
Interesting. That's sick.
Yeah, but they spend a lot of money on waters, I guess. I think it's wasteful that they use all the plastic bottles, but...
Yeah.
Then they started
They
buying...
don't do that in New York.
Yeah,
They don't do that at my job.
Then they started buying glass bottles, and I'm like, yeah, keep the glass bottles. But then they're like, they're more expensive. I'm like, who gives a shit? You're already paying so much money for this. Just,
I know.
what's the extra $1 for the glass bottle?
Well, then that adds up. You think about extra $1 per glass bottle becomes an extra $400 if you order, or whatever, you order in bulk, and
Right.
that's wild. That's fucked up. That's sick.
I know. So,
That's
like,
really nice.
I'll, like, have a bottle on my desk, right? And I'll be, like, working, drinking water. And then, like, I'll run to a meeting. and I'll be in meetings for the next like 2.5 hours, and then I'll come out and I'll grab another water out of the fridge, but I'm like, I already had a half one sitting right here. So then I'm like pouring the half one in like the other half one, and then I'm recycling this bottle and I'm drinking this one.
That's so funny. Oh my god. I love that. Just down in waters.
Dude, I just
Uh,
down waters at work.
Anyway, the Super Bowl. So okay, here you want. So I know absolutely nothing about football.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't care if I think it's an interesting sport. I think it's a lot of strategy. I wish it was faster. I think everyone
Agreed.
does. And so here's my pick. Here's what I want to happen. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Mahomes is gone.
Mahomes is God. We know this.
I kind of a part of me. I'm just gonna think out loud here. I kind of want to see him lose a little bit. Kind of want to see the homie BP, fucking hitting it raw tonight after the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And I think Christian McCaffrey is a phenomenal player. That's the only two players I know. I know Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Christian McCaffrey, and Brock Purdy. And that's all I got. Every other name that you named about those players, I have zero clue. Tyreek Hill, I know him.
Who?
I know him. Tyreek Hill.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep, I know him. And just based on skill, I think that Mahomes can pull it off.
I 100% agree. I mean,
Yeah.
I 1000% agree. And the only reason why I kind of want to see the Chiefs win, I know everyone's sick and tired. Chiefs won last year. Hopefully, Chiefs don't win again this year, right? It's like if Patrick Mahomes wins this Super Bowl today,
I know exactly where you're going with this.
he is on pace to beat Tom Brady's all-time record, and he's not even 28 years old. Right, he'll have 3 Super Bowls, 2 MVPs. He has never missed the AFC Championship. Like, this guy is just winning like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
And I just want to see somebody beat Tom Brady, and I think that's Patrick Mahomes, and he has to win today.
Yeah, I hear that, and cause in all reality, Tom Brady, no question about, excellent quarterback.
Excellent.
Fuck that guy though.
I'm starting to like him now, TBH.
I don't know, dude. I think he's whatever. Yeah, he kisses his kids on the lips. I don't
All
give
right.
a fuck about him. But I think,
All
no,
right.
seriously, no, I genuinely, I don't care about him. And some people make fun of him for it. Whatever. I think that it is a part of the game to continue to move it forward rather than having this one great player that is great for all time. Because the game changes so drastically. The game has already changed since Tom Brady has been in the league. And it's like the argument in the NBA. Yes, Michael Jordan was a phenomenal player. Kobe Bryant, awesome player. Fucking LeBron is a great player now. It's so hard to say, this one player did it and no one else can beat him. I think the game just needs to move forward. Yes, LeBron is the best player right now, and maybe overall better, but who cares? It's about moving the sport forward, and I think that's what Mahomes is doing. And I want him to beat Tom Brady to continue to move the sport forward rather than just oh, Tom Brady was the best, he'll be the best forever.
Yeah, I just don't want to see I'm not discrediting Tom Brady. I'm not. I'm just saying that I want to see Mahomes beat Tom Brady, and then I want to see somebody beat Mahomes.
Exactly, me too.
Right?
Yeah, I
yeah.
do that.
That's all I want to see. I want to see the numbers just keep getting higher and higher and higher. Right?
Yeah.
Tom Brady's got 7. I hope Patrick Mahomes gets 8. Right? And then I hope the next superstar gets 10.
Yeah.
That's all I want to see. I don't care the individual who does it. I just want to see the numbers get inflated so much that people are just outdoing the previous legend, I guess.
Although I wish football was was a little bit more competitive, because these fucking superstars come out of the woodwork, not the woodwork, but they come up to the NFL, and then all of a sudden they ball out pretty much for their entire career, almost their entire career, or they have a good decade where they ball out, and that's so much time to be that good. I wish it was a little bit more competitive, where we had 6 Mahomes in the NFL.
Yeah.
And then the quarterback doesn't matter so much. It's actually the other parts of the team that have to come, and the coaching really matters, and how you draft really matters, and because I think if you're in the NFL, you're there for a reason.
Hmm.
You could probably throw someone in there who knows football, understands how to run an offense, who may not be a fucking phenomenal wide receiver, but you throw them into with Mahomes, and something's gonna happen. Like he's gonna do stuff, and so like that is like what's tough.
Well, that's what happened like with his receiver now, this Rashid Rice or whatever, the rookie I was telling you about. He's a rookie. And nobody knew, like, he was not a first round pick. He's not the top guy that everybody wanted. He comes in, he's balling out for Patrick Mahomes. He's Patrick Mahomes' favorite wide receiver at this point. It's like only because Patrick Mahomes is so good, he's making the players around him so much better.
And yeah, and that could be true, and maybe that's the experience this rookie needed to push him to that next level. And who knows, he could ball out for the rest of his career no matter who he's with.
But
Um,
I have very different opinions on kind of that comment you just made. So, for example, DeAndre Swift, or sorry, let me back up. Miles Sanders, he used to play for the Panthers, okay? Back up. Miles Sanders played for the Eagles, okay? Eagles had a phenomenal offensive line, okay? Miles Sanders goes out and balls out with the Eagles. He does so well, has a phenomenal season, right? Then the Panthers trade for him because he's like, Miles Sanders is so good, so good, so good. Goes to the fucking Panthers, shits the bed, right? Because they have a terrible offensive line, right? Then DeAndre Swift, mediocre running back at best, right? Goes to the Eagles, has a career season because of the Eagles' offensive line, right? So it's all about who you have around you other than the quarterback position. The quarterback and the offensive line, I think, are the most important out of everything. Like, without an offensive line, you have no time to throw, you can't run the football. Without the good quarterback, you can't do shit. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
So,
And it's interesting because it feels like most NFL teams build their team around a quarterback. And what you're saying kind of sounds like you should maybe build your team and then draft a quarterback, or build your team around the offensive line.
100%.
Almost. Like
100%.
I don't know.
Because, like, Eagles' offensive line is, like, so good. Like, so good. They can run the football. They can pass block. Jalen Hurts can sit back there and do whatever the fuck he wants. No problems, right? But then you get to, like, when the Chiefs played the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl with Tom Brady, they had the worst offensive line in the league. The average time from when the ball is snapped to when you should throw it is 2.5 to 3 seconds, okay? Patrick Mahomes that season averaged like 1.2 seconds to be able to get the ball and throw it. And if he didn't, he was getting sacked, right? So then they ended up losing that game because he had no time to throw the football, you know? But Patrick Mahomes is a god. He should have won that game if he had a better offensive line. So my biggest thing is like offensive line does not get credit. They are essential to the offense, and yeah.
And that's what I kind of hate about like football is it's at the end of the day, it's a fucking team sport. But
Yeah.
what everyone notices is the quarterback, the running back,
I
and the
know.
wide receiver.
Yeah.
Like even the defense doesn't get all that much credit. Like it's
No.
like I think they're starting to sort of, but that offensive line will make or break your team unless you have that fucking perfect quarterback like Mahomes, where he's
I
able to
know.
get out of the pocket, scramble, can read the defensive line like nobody's fucking business,
Yeah.
and get the ball out of his hands. And but that doesn't happen. Like that just doesn't happen all the time.
No, it doesn't. And, you know, I feel bad too because, like, if the offensive line fucks up in the slightest, like a penalty or, you know, lets up a sack or whatever, then everyone's like, the offensive line sucks. I hate them, you know, and they just get ripped on. But then when they're really good, nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating because it's like they do so much and they put in so much work. And then they're just like, nah, you guys suck. You know, like, I don't know. Frustrating.
Yeah, that's what's like football is kind of toxic. Like it is
So
hard.
toxic.
There's one position that is like everyone sees, and that's the quarterback.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to say that it's the quarterback's fault. It's the quarterback's fault. Like he's not doing it right. He should do it this way, or it's the coach's fault. But it's a team. Like you're a team still, and everyone has to be on the same page. Everyone has to be doing their position, and when you don't, it shows.
Well, what bothers me too is like the yearly awards just came out, like MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, all that stuff. Lamar Jackson, he won MVP again. But my thing is like, he was not top 10 in passing. He was not top 10 in passing touchdowns. He had the best defense in the league, which helped considerably for them to win games. Right? So it's like, you're not even top 10 in the two biggest stats that football records, and you win MVP? Like, I don't understand that. And then you got Christian McCaffrey, who was first in rushing, first in all-purpose yards, first in touchdowns, first in receiving touchdowns by a running back. You know, it's like he does all these. He's the top in almost all of his categories, and he doesn't win. You know, so that's the shit that pisses me off. Because just because Lamar Jackson is a quarterback and he had a good defense and he won a lot of games, oh, he gets MVP. But Christian McCaffrey is over here carrying the fucking 49ers and he gets snubbed. It pisses me off because he's not a quarterback. Whatever.
Yeah. In other words, fuck football. Everything sucks. Let's talk about plants.
Oh, yeah. Let's hear it. What do you got?
All right. So here's what we know. The mitochondria is the building block of the cell.
Powerhouse of the cell.
Powerhouse of the cell. That's what I meant.
That's common knowledge, bro.
That's everyone knows. Talk to me about photosynthesis. That's what we need to know.
All right. Here's my interpretation of photosynthesis.
Yes. Interpretation. No. I don't. Tell me facts. Straight facts. Okay, not facts. Tell me which. Yeah. Talk to me about. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I got a C in biology, so hear me out.
I didn't take biology.
I had to in high school. Shitty. Anyways, I was a senior in a freshman biology class. It's pretty pathetic. Anyways, so photosynthesis. A plant or a seed needs nutrients. #dirt.
#dirt.
And then it needs vitamin D. #sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, when that shit gets mixed, something grows.
Okay.
That's
So what does a plant do when it takes in the sun?
Absorbs it.
Okay. And what does it do with that?
Turns it into protein. I have no idea.
So how does it turn light, which is, yeah, you're right, vitamin D, into sustenance to create living, breathing life?
Got no idea.
I got no idea. Okay,
hold on. I'm googling it.
Hold on. Here's what I know. I got big thoughts.
Yeah.
So we breathe oxygen. We breathe in oxygen. We let out carbon dioxide, right?
And trees take in carbon dioxide.
Trees take in carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Correct.
It is interesting because our atmosphere is like 80% or 70% nitrogen. It is our oxygen is not the number one component or element in the atmosphere, yet it is what we need to survive. And therefore trees help us breathe.
All right. TBH, I was reading this. Anyways, do you want to hear this?
Yes.
During photosynthesis, plants take in carbon dioxide, CO2, and water, H2O, from the air and soil. Within the plant cell, the water is oxidized, meaning it loses electrons, while the carbon dioxide is reduced, meaning it gains electrons. This transforms the water into oxygen and the carbon dioxide into glucose.
Oh, sugar.
That's how sugar works. So, okay, I'm eating a fucking strawberry over here.
Yeah.
How's the sugar get in this shit?
Well, it must. So you have that. That negative electron creating that oxygen, and that increase in or that loss of electrons creating the oxygen, and then the gain of electrons creating that sugar, forming or turning. So what it turns like when I think of electrons, I kind of think of like heat, or it generates electricity, and so it's that. What?
Is that correct?
I have no idea.
Wait, electrons create heat? Is that what you're saying?
/ electricity.
What do electrons do? Hold on.
If it says create electricity, I'm gonna lose my mind.
So electrons play an essential role in numerous physical pneumonia, such as electricity, magnesium, chemistry, and thermal conductivity.
That's heat, dog.
Yeah, they also participate in graphical electromagnet and weakness interactions.
Yeah, because I mean, there's electricity in our bodies, right? Same with plants. Same with all living things. Because of those electrons.
Wait, say that again?
There's electricity in our bodies and all living things because of those electrons.
Are you sure about that?
Bruh, we just read it. We have electrons in our body. What do you mean?
Hold on,
What do you mean?
is there electricity in the human body? Our cells are specialized to conduct electrical currents. Electricity is required for the nervous system to send signals through the body and to the brain, making it possible for it to move, think, and feel.
Come on, you knew this. Yeah.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
I'm not spewing fake news right now. That's facts. And so all living things have electricity, and that's how we grow and think. And like same with plants, that's how they eat. Essentially, they take up nutrients from the ground and the air and light, and then they turn that into sugar. And same with fruit, I guess. Question mark. Ooh. Good. I have a great question.
Does fruit have electricity? Anyways, go ahead.
I'd imagine yes, as long as it's on the plant.
What was your light bulb? I'm ready.
Oh, my light. I didn't have a light bulb. I just had a question.
Yeah.
How do plants / trees and things know when it is time to drop their leaves, and how do they know when the seasons are changing? How do they know, like, why does a plant or a tree know when to turn its leaves red and then drop them?
Let's see. So, although you might detect seasonal changes by the change in temperature, this is not the way in which plants know the seasons are changing. Plants determine the time of year by the length of daylight, known as photoperiod. With the light-sensitive chemical, plants can sense the difference in day length.
And then what?
And then the leaves change. So based on like the length of time the sun is out, they know that the seasons are changing, and then they know that it's time to drop my shit and grow new shit, you know?
Drop my shit. So once the days start getting longer, the more sun they have.
No,
they're like, oh, I got it.
It's determined by the length of daylight per day.
Yeah, so when that time is shortened, that daylight is shortened, like basically from what is it, like the summer solstice to the winter equinox.
Yeah.
They understand that is getting shorter, and then from the winter equinox to the spring solstice, or to the winter solstice. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Because it's equinox is spring and fall, solstice is
summer,
winter and summer.
Yeah.
And so from those solstices, it knows that it should be gaining leaves and growing and doing all that, and then when it's losing that daylight, it knows it should be. But what's the process inside? Like, why do they turn red?
Yeah, so it says right here, how do plants know when to drop their leaves? In autumn, the cooler temperatures and shorter days, the production of the hormone called auxin reduces. This, in turn, puts a strain on the obsidian layer and causes the bond between leaf and branches to weaken. Eventually, the strength of the joint is weakened enough that the wind will blow the leaf away.
Interesting.
You know,
auxin. Is that what it's called? Auxin?
AUXIN.
Auxin. Yeah.
It could be like that stupid thing, like Owen, because
Owen.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah.
That's right, probably.
Yeah. It's probably oxen.
Oxen. That's interesting. And then it's like, oop, time to drop my leaves. Goodbye.
Let's see. Okay.
What is?
Oh, me?
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So it says, how do plants know when it's time to regrow their leaves in the spring? A change in temperatures is the signal that helps the plants know when to grow. As plants sense temperatures rising, they release a combination of chemicals called hormones, blah, blah, blah. We knew this. They help tell the seed to start producing different parts like roots, stems, and leaves.
Wow. So, does the metabolic state of the tree pause in the winter?
Maybe.
Like it's almost in like hibernation in a way?
Do trees hibernate? Let's see. Hibernate.
I still think you would be a great like a mediator of a podcast, and you could be the person in the background like looking shit up.
Yeah, you know,
Like the tech.
like Joe Rogan's.
Yeah.
Pull it up,
Yeah,
JB.
yeah. And then you're already on it.
So for trees, this is called dormancy. The tree essentially
Dormancy.
sleeps over winter, similar to how some animals, such as bears, snakes, and squirrels, hibernate during the cold months. To do this, the tree sends most of its vital nutrients to the roots, and when they are stored over the winter.
Interesting. So they kind of are in a state of hibernation or dormancy, and so they're not really growing in the winter.
Yeah, no, their trees are like animals. So technically, a tree is an animal.
No. I don't buy it. No. I'm not there. I'm not there.
Technically.
Oh. You know what I found out recently?
What?
Do I have it up? I don't remember where I heard this. But chickens are very closely related to reptiles.
That's false.
No. A reptile is defined by laying, like, yeah, honestly, Google it, yeah.
Are chickens reptiles? Is a chicken a reptile? Cutting right to the chase, the truth is chickens are neither mammals nor reptiles. They belong to a genus known as fowl. Genus known as fowl, which is a part of a biological class called aves, or birds.
So what? So how closely related are reptiles and fowls?
How close are reptiles related to
In the
fowls?
grand scheme of things, reptiles could overarch into fowls because I can't remember. Oh my god, I can't remember. I'm gonna text my brother right now and see what he says because he's a biologist.
Oh, okay. If nothing's coming up, it just keeps telling me reptiles and amphibians. Like, I'm just gonna Google what is a chicken.
Thomas, are chicken? What's up, buddy?
I'm out of Celsius, bro.
Ah, I'm sorry. Maxwell just texted me.
What do you want?
Should we get him on the podcast?
Also,
Or call him?
are we
Yeah,
going
talk
to
to him.
this like concert thing? That's crazy.
I guess, dude. I hope so.
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
but it's not at Red Rocks. It's Denver Coliseum.
Tom said birds. My brother, the biologist, said birds are reptiles.
I just Googled it. It said it's a fowl, not a reptile.
Let's see. Well, he didn't. He didn't specifically say chickens are reptiles. Oh, okay. He said birds are reptiles, but not all reptiles are birds.
What?
What
What is
is
a
the
chicken?
difference between a how do you spell fowl? W F-O-W?
Yeah, Fowel, I think.
And a reptile. Fowel? Is that what you said?
Maybe. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, it's Fowl.
Okay, that's what I said.
Yeah, not EL. Because it says
Yeah.
misspelling typo of the word fowl, not Fowel. It's FOWL.
Fowl. Fowl.
That's foul,
Foal.
bro.
It may be foal. Actually.
Could be.
Foal. I think it's foal.
We had this debate the other day. It's about the color green. Speaking
Of
of,
course it was. Yeah, why, who doesn't want to debate green?
there was like, I don't have a good example. I had nothing green in here. You got anything green over there? I got nothing green. Hold on.
What about green? I don't know. I don't have anything. I don't have
Okay,
anything.
I'm about to show
Wait,
you something. I'm about to show you something.
you want to see my toe?
No, not at all.
It,
Not even a little bit.
it's hell. When my toenail's hella bruised.
Ew.
You want to see it? Are you showing me something green?
Yeah, I thought you were showing me your toe.
Oh, you want to see my toe?
Oh
I'll
god,
show you
no.
my fucking toe.
Oh,
Check
not
this out.
really. Oh, that's terrible. Oh god.
You wanna see
Okay.
it?
No, I saw it. I'm not, I don't
What do
want
you,
to see
what do you think of my dogs?
it. Your dog's barking over there or what?
Shit, dude, I think we're at. Fuck, dude, I shouldn't have shown those off for free. What the hell am I doing?
Okay. Side note about dogs. Just real
About
quick. I met
feet or dogs?
like dogs. So I matched with this girl on Tinder, bro.
Oh god.
So I texted Xavier, right? I was like, what do I like? I screen recorded my screen. I'm like, what do I say to this chick, right? And the last two pictures of her profile were just pictures of two nice looking dogs, okay? And he goes,
Don't don't tell me you said whatever he said. I feel like I see where this is going, but we'll see what you said.
oh, it was, I mean, it wasn't great what I said, but it was also hilarious. He said that, he's like, text her and be like, you got room for a third dog? You know, DAWG, right? And so I texted her that last night, and X texted me this morning. He goes, what did she say? I'm like, she unadded me.
Unmatched with you.
Anyways,
Oh no.
green. You ready for this?
Yeah, green, talk to me.
See this?
Hold on. Okay.
Which one's army green or forest green?
Do you know? Is this a real question?
This is up to interpretation.
Forest green. I feel like it's not the far left one, but the second from the left
This one?
is forest green to me.
I agree. But they said this or this is forest green.
I could see the middle one. I'm in between the second from the left and the third from the left.
Yeah, this is just like teal almost.
Yeah, that's just green. I don't know.
That's not even green, I feel like.
It's
This
definitely green.
is fucking yellow. I'm sorry.
That is not yellow.
This is yellow.
That is not yellow. That is fucking green. That's
This
a
is
light green.
this is yellow.
No, no.
You're telling me
No.
this is green.
That's lime green right there.
That is yellow.
100%.
Anyways.
Okay, here, I got more information from my brother.
Okay.
So he said fowl is another name for bird. All birds are reptiles, not all reptiles are birds. Maybe this will make more sense. The question you asked us roughly equates to asking what is the difference between a shark and a fish. The question is a bit confusing, right? It's not possible to say what the difference between a subclass of the broad class. A shark is part of the group of organisms we call fish. And so yeah, like overarching,
I
it
mean,
is a reptile.
sure. Yeah.
You know, there's like this. So technically, chickens are reptiles, is what we're hearing.
I still don't believe it.
What do you mean? Nah, he is getting his doctorate in biology. That is a biologist.
I mean, fair, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
in my mind, it does not make sense that a chicken is a reptile. I mean, it's probably true. He is probably a credible source. I'm just saying, in my mind, I'm like, nah, dude, chicken ain't no reptile.
And it's interesting, yeah, because like you think of a reptile, but I think the classification is how they birth their young. That is the overarching, and then underneath that you have like a bird's gonna have feathers and it's gonna fly, and a reptile is gonna have scale, or I guess there's probably like a lizard is gonna have scales and a tail and stuff. But the fact that they birth eggs that they birth young out of eggs means they're a reptile? Question mark.
Wait, so then isn't a frog a reptile?
No, I don't think so, because they don't birth eggs. Oh,
They
do they?
they do.
Is it eggs or is it like a? I
Because then
wonder.
they turn into tadpoles afterwards, so they birth
Okay.
eggs, therefore turns into tadpoles, therefore turns into a frog.
I wonder if it's about, I wonder if there's something to be said about the incubation because those incubate in water versus are like a chicken incubates under heat, as does a reptile's eggs, you know.
I'm
Does
actually
it as
super curious.
Yeah, that is interesting. Are frogs reptiles?
Oh, not images. Even though they're often lumped in with lizards and skinks.
Skink, yeah, a skink is like it's like a little lizard.
Oh, okay. Skinks of the world. Frogs are amphibians, not reptiles. But like a reptile, frogs can make a great pet. Okay.
Oh, amphibian.
Yeah.
I would need to see like a breakdown of the classification. Like there's like reptile and then you have bird and then there's like reptile and then you
Yeah.
have lizard underneath that. Like what is like there's obviously like the
Like,
subgenus versus like what's that one overarching thing, right?
well, I mean, the grand scheme of things, animal.
Yeah,
And it,
yeah,
you
that's
know, and
exactly
then
right.
it goes
Because
like that.
even everything is under animal. Literally, yeah, I think you're right. I like that.
Yeah, because
Or I guess no, because plants wouldn't be under that.
well, no, I'm saying for moving
Oh,
creatures.
okay.
Yeah, like
And I
animal,
guess
and then like mammals, reptiles, amphibians, and then
yeah.
it breaks down from branch to branch to branch to
Mhm.
branch.
That's crazy. Because I guess you could just like the one word overarching for everything would be like living? Question mark? Like
But then that would literally classify every single thing in this world almost.
yeah, and then you come down from there and you have animal, plant, you know,
Oh God, I
and then
mean,
from there and then, you just break. You're right, yeah. Then you just break. I just want to know what is that one thing that encompasses all that combine like encompasses everything and
yeah, so
binds us together.
yeah, kind of like a family tree almost,
Yeah.
but like of every living creature.
Yes. Yes.
That would be
Yeah.
crazy.
I bet someone has created that genogram, if you
Yeah.
will, of everything.
Have you seen the one of like products, I guess, Coke and Pepsi products? Have you seen that one?
Oh,
Like Coke owns
yeah.
damn near everything almost.
Yeah, because like Coke owns like Fanta
Yeah.
and Dr. Pepper and yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
not saying just drinks. Like they're food brands that Coke owns, right? So like
Oh, really?
Coca-Cola, right? Then it's like you have your drink family tree over here, and then you have your
Yeah.
food, and it's like Coke owns this food topic, but then this food topic owns all of these, but Coke
Yeah.
oversees, like Coke
Yeah.
almost owns everything. It's kind of crazy.
There's probably another corporation that owns Coke, which then owns a bunch of other things, because like you can even like there's a bunch of like cereal brands that like,
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So like,
like it's all fucking like owned by the same fucking person, same entity that then breaks it, continues to break it down because people like options and creates these. There's a parent company to almost everything.
oh, here it is. So I found it actually. It's basically Kraft, Coke, Nestle, P&G, Johnson and Johnson, Mars, Kellogg, right? And it's like what they all own. So here,
Yeah. Just I get so depressed looking at those.
this. So it's like Kraft,
Uh-huh.
Coca
That's
Cola,
crazy. There's two, four, six, eight, 10 big brands.
and that owns all of this.
Yeah. It just makes me think it's just all like monopolistic is what it feels like. Look what Kraft owns. Kraft owns fucking everything.
I
And
know.
P&G, yeah, Kellogg's owns all those different cereal brands.
Yep.
And then like what's the parent company? Who owns Johnson and Johnson?
Well, Johnson and Johnson's its own entity.
Well, are you sure?
No. But I'm saying, like, based off of this chart, if this is the only
Yeah,
information we had,
yeah, yeah.
then you P&G is its own entity, Johnson Johnson, Mars, Kellogg, Coke, Kraft,
That one
Nestle,
on the top left. I'm curious.
Huh?
Look, top left of like the
This
whole
one?
thing. Yeah, that one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that one.
Hold on. I can't.
Oh, that one. That's not what I wanted.
I can't show you because then it cuts out and then nobody else can see.
Yeah.
I can't click. I can scroll, but once I click it and share, I can't click again.
Oh, I didn't know
We
that.
got some bugs in the system I'm trying to figure out over
Yeah,
here.
it's like, we haven't had any sponsors yet, so we don't have any money. So
Yeah, I'm trying to make it work with Discord only.
valid. Yeah, we gotta start streaming this shit on Twitch.
Yeah, I don't have Twitch though.
All right, should we do a little anything else you got to talk about? Anything else you want to talk about? Some
Oh,
hydration.
I do want to talk. Can I plug myself real quick? Here we go.
Fuck yourself, Doug.
Hashtag follow Big Mike Anglers on Instagram. Went fishing yesterday. Caught a nice one. Winter fishing sucks ass, but we're working on it. Link is in the Unqualified Podcast bio. It is in Michael _ Delarado bio. It is in Big Mike Anglers. I have my own YouTube channel. I'll put it in the description. Let me know.
Fishing content. If you like fishing, you'll like Big Mike.
Yeah, trying to branch out with different species. Been doing bass lately. Can't really trout fish and teja.
Or catch carp. Corn. Use corn to catch carp.
Yeah, but like, I don't consider catfish and carp fishing.
Boy, they're in water.
Think about it this way though.
Talk to me.
You can literally take anything. A catfish will eat anything. You take bread, put it on a hook, throw it in the water. I guarantee you in 10 minutes I'm catching damn catfish. It takes zero skill to catch catfish.
It's certainly not defined by skill, but
It takes zero fit or skill to catch a carp. I'm just saying, like.
did you set that bass free that you caught yesterday?
I always release them.
You did. Oh, you do.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm going red fishing the end of this month down in Houston. It's fly fishing for redfish. So my dad went last year and he caught 107 himself. And so you're only allowed to keep 6 big redfish per person.
Dang.
And so I'm going to keep 6. They'll fillet them all for me and then I'm going to freeze them.
Nice, good idea. That's sick. I love fish tacos.
That's what I'm going to make, like fish tacos, just...
You should like deep fry them. You could just do like fish and chips.
Yeah, right? There's a lot I can do. I mean, a redfish is like, it's big ass fish. Mm-hmm. And so like if I get 6 of these, probably 3 big fillets, or I guess 2, 3 big fillets from it, then that's a lot of fish I can have.
Yeah. Facts.
So anyways.
All right, you got any trivia today, Mike? You got any trivia?
I was watching yesterday.
Watching The Office?
Yeah. One came up. Shit. Hold on. Oh my god, I had it in my brain.
What food does The Office change out Creed's apple for?
Potato.
Right.
Oh, this is I think it's a tough one. You probably won't. When they're working late and Val, they're doing like inventory or whatever, Val's boyfriend brings in food.
Yeah.
What is it? What's the meat?
A goat.
Yeah. He goes, hope you all
Hope y'all like goat.
Yeah.
What is the food? What is the food?
Is it like jambalaya or something?
It's like Jamaican something. Can't remember if he said it, what it is or not. He said goat. Hope y'all like goat.
Yeah. Ooh. This is tough. Same episode, like same scene almost.
The periods.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Name them.
I can't remember if she started with 1.
She starts with 3, I think.
Okay,
3,
so
4, 5.
is to be continued. 4 is an accident.
Yeah.
5 is... I don't have it.
5 is a I wanted, like, it's something along the lines of, baby, I want to tell you something, but I can't, or something like that. And then or the
Because I
boyfriend was
didn't think
like,
you said
yeah,
7 dot 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 dot.
they only do 5.
5 is
Yeah,
the end.
5's the end. And they describe 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, it's like, baby, I got something so juicy to tell you, and don't make it something like,
Yeah,
yeah, she kind
something
of goes
like
on.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't remember what it is. That's
Okay.
good.
When Jim is in charge of the office, this is like the survival episode.
Mhm.
When Jim's in charge
Yeah.
of the office, what kind of cake does Creed want?
He doesn't want a cake.
Okay.
He wants a nice cobbler, peach cobbler. That's what it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Shit, I just had
What
one.
does Andy want?
Fudgy the Whale.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah.
And whose birthday is it not who wants a cake?
It's Creed's actual birthday,
That's right.
but nobody
And,
else's birthday.
well, yeah, but who's... They try to incorporate all the birthdays of the month, right?
Yeah.
Or they just want to do one birthday for everyone or
Yeah.
something?
Well, no, because it was Creed's actual birthday, and then Jim was like, "Why don't we just do one birthday party for everybody?" It was nobody's birthday but Creed, but he's trying to knock everybody's out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Who comes up and had the saddest birthday celebration and wanted to be included?
Toby.
Yeah. What happened?
Michael scheduled it for 4:58 on a Friday.
And they sang in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's tough. You had a good one. Damn it.
I know. I had a good one too, and I
Ooh,
can't.
ooh, ooh. Where did Michael and Holly bone for the first time?
In the office.
Where in the office?
In the stairwell.
That's right.
And what happened afterwards?
They got robbed.
Yeah. What did they take from Oscar?
His computer.
Damn.
Laptop.
Yeah. Ooh. The surplus episode.
Okay.
What is the dollar amount?
Ooh. $1,200? $3,200? $2,200? I thought it was like ended 200.
It's 8 something. It's 860 something like that. I don't know exactly.
No, it's over 1,000 for sure.
No, it's not.
$3,800.
No, it's not that much. It's like $800 something.
No way.
Yes way.
You can't buy a new printer for $800.
In 2005, you could.
No, dude, not a chance.
The surplus
If
is
anything, it was more.
the surplus was $800 something.
I think it was a couple. I think it was 1,000 or over. I want to say I think I'm gonna lock in my final answer at like 1,800. I think you're right. You might have been ending in 18. I'm gonna say 1,800.
What is the surplus?
I'm gonna say $3,800. I can't remember.
Oh fuck! What'd you say?
3,800.
It's 43. I was way off. I could have sworn
Yeah,
it was
it was
$800.
a lot. It was a lot because you can't buy the whole office new chairs with $800. That shit's expensive.
Yeah, office chairs are expensive.
Yeah,
$240.
that's like at least $500 a chair, guaranteed.
Yeah, office chairs are not cheap.
They're so expensive, dude. It's ass.
Like I got this chair sophomore year of college for like 30% off, and it was still like $260 something.
And can you imagine trying to sit in that thing for 8 hours a day?
I mean, I do on Fridays, but not every day.
Fair. Yeah. Who do they consult about whether they should get chairs or a new printer?
Hank, the security guy. He's like, let me sit in the chair again, and Michael's like, get out.
When Michael's puts his 2 weeks in, what alcoholic beverage is he drinking? And tell me the quote that he says.
Oh God. I keep thinking Scotch and Splenda because he did that at the Christmas party, or is it Scotch and Splenda?
You tell me, what's your final? I do know what it is. I do know. Final answer. Lock it in.
I think
Lock
it's
it in.
Scotch and Splenda.
That's right.
Nice.
And what does he say? Get you drunk like get you.
Oh yeah, gets you drunk like Scotch.
Tastes like Splenda, get you drunk like Scotch.
Oh, that's what it is. Tastes like
I
Splenda,
think.
gets you drunk like Scotch.
Yeah.
Scotch. Well, no shit, it's Scotch and Splenda. What else
That's
could
so
it do?
funny. Just at work drinking.
I mean, sometimes I do, but
That's wild.
in a controlled setting, my boss is aware.
Do you have like a lady or like not a lady, but someone coming around with the cart and saying, "Hey, you want anything from the cart?" Or do you have to go get it yourself if you want to drink?
From the bar?
Yeah.
Now get your ass up and go get it yourself.
Oh, because I went to Timberline Bank here in Grand Junction.
Yeah, the big building, like the almost second tallest building. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, is it Timberline Bank? I think so.
Yeah, 100% is Timberline Bank.
One by over by the other city market.
Yeah, by the post office.
Sure.
Yes.
No, that's downtown.
Still next to the post office.
That's not what I'm talking about. There's a over. You know where the other city market is? Out by Community Hospital.
Yeah,
It's on Patterson.
down Patterson. Yeah. By Barnes and
Yeah.
Noble over there.
Yeah, so there's a I think it's called Timberline Bank.
No,
there.
that's a different one because the big Timberline Bank is downtown next to the post office.
Green and brown. I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But what's that bank called then?
I don't know exactly.
You know the bank. You know what you know that.
I
area
know there's a bank right there.
There's a bank there. It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
And we had our Christmas party there
Mm-hmm.
because like they have a community room, whatever it is. We just wanted to get out of the office, and so we rented a room. It's fucking huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. And on Fridays, apparently, they have like a little cart come around and they're like, "Hey, would you like a beer? Would you like a glass of wine?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's just all free. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like we used to have this thing called Treat Wednesdays at work. So she's not just the receptionist. She's like the executive assistant, right? So
Sure.
she does a lot of work, right? But she used to walk around every Wednesday with a cart with treats on it. So one day we got like snow cones or whatever, and she would walk around with this cart and just like have ice and flavorings, and she'd ask you what snow cone you wanted, and then you'd make a snow cone, and she'd go to the next person. It was pretty badass.
That's 6 snow cones, dude. Yeah, see, this is it. This is it right here. Timberline Bank.
It's not the one I'm thinking of.
I know, and I think that's called something else. Alpine Bank or something
Oh,
like that.
Alpine Bank.
Yeah.
You're right.
And I was like, I'm pretty sure this is called Timberline Bank. But I know which one you're talking about too. But Timberline's way nicer.
Oh, I
And
bet,
it's sick.
yeah. Because that
Super nice.
area next to the post office over there is not great. Not at all.
All right, well, that's all we got for you guys today.
Yeah.
Trivia, a little bit of plants. We talked about a bunch of shit today. So we'll call this podcast Are Chickens Reptiles?
I love that.
All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe, or don't. We don't give a fuck.
Follow Big Mike Anglers.
Yeah, you better do that, otherwise we will come after you. So, also shout out Timberline Bank, sponsor us if you want.
And Alpine Bank. All right.
All right, thanks for watching.
Deuces.